Let's walk you through a couple of features of INSYNC Commerce. I'm going to take a couple of B2B functionalities and walk you through them, and the warranty management and service management functionality in case you're a direct to consumer model as well. And then we're going to end this presentation after taking some questions if you have any. Let me quickly open up a INSYNC Commerce demo, INSYNC Commerce website that we have kept ready, and we have a couple of themes it comes with, which can also be personalized and customized if you're really in a hurry to go to market and you really do not want a design to be made from the scratch. So that could also be done. So let me first walk you through from the perspective of a contact person of a B2B customer who is on your portal currently. So I'll show the entire example with reference to one product, for example. So this is a product which is being shown at a price of $3,000 when no one is logged in. So anyone who knows your brand, lands on your website, is going to see the MRP, the RRP, or the standard markup price is $3,000. Now I'll log in as a contact person of a B2B customer, and I'll get to see the price that is there for me based on the price list that is allocated to me. So if I go to the same product, now it's 2800 because we have a price list functionality, and each price list can have a set of prices for all the products, and then this price list could just be simply allocated to a customer. So to my organization, a price is allocated which has got the price of 2800. So that's like the contract pricing firm. But then again, a lot of other pricing rules can also become applicable depending on how they are configured. So for example, if I buy this item in quantity 1, I get 2800 as a price instead of the 3000 MRP. But if I buy 4 of them, I am supposed to get a discount, and I will get it at 2500. So there is also a customer specific volume discount being configured. So if I buy in 4 items and more, I have this price, and it could be in multiple layers. So if I may also have an offer like if I buy 10 and more, it could be a 2300 as a price. OK, so this is from the customer's perspective, and how it really works is that, so if I want to check out, I get to first see my credit limit that is there, the available credit limit that is there for me. There are a lot of shipping methods that can be configured based on the dimensions of the product volume, the product weight, to where the item is being delivered or needs to be delivered based on the shipping address, the zip code, and so on. And there could be a host of payment methods. Of course, if you are willing to take online payments, a payment gateway could also be integrated, and the customer could be allowed to make an online payment. Or if you just want to simply have a purchase order number from the customer while placing the order and have the rest of the process handled offline, that could also be done. And if you want to have an order placed based on the credit limit, that could also be done. So the customer is going to place an order without having to make a payment online now, and this order total is going to be subtracted from his available credit limit. And so this this figure minus the $10,000 is what his credit limit is going to be when he tries to place an order the next time. Now let me show you another way where he can negotiate. So I'll go back to the product. I have nothing in cart, and I know for 4 items I can get a price of 2500, but maybe I want to buy 10 and I want a better price. I want to buy it at 2300, for example. I can add 10 in quantity and add it to quote because I want to request a better price. I want to negotiate because I'm going to buy 10. I go to my account and I have a place called my quotes, and this is a code that I've created in open status, and I can write a comment. Need at 2300 in 10 units, and I can submit this code. Now from the back end, the admin has to approve this code and participate in the negotiation. So now from the back end, for example, I'll just quickly log in. and I would go to the code section and find the most recent code that has been created. I was placing an order or creating a code on behalf of the Stock County LLC organization. So this is the code. So I'll view this and I get the the message from the customer, and I could say that buy 12 and get at 2300. So I can submit this comment from the front end. If I refresh this, the customer again gets to see that message. So this communication can go back and forth. And for example, at some point of time, this I as the contact person agree, say that fine, OK, I'll agree for buying 12 and getting a unit price of 23. So then I'm gonna edit over here as 12 and make this as 23, update this and approve this. When I approve this at the front end, the user will now get an option of checking out, which means moving this code, converting this code into an order. So I'll get to see 2300 as the unit price, the quantity, and I get to click on this. And I have the entire quantity at the negotiated price added onto the card, and then I can just simply move on through the checkout in the usual way that I just showed you. So now this is the journey of a user who had been trying to place an order. But what if a sales rep also wanted to place an order, right? So I'll just delete this and log out. So now I'll log in as a sales rep. And in my customer list, I get to see the organizations I'm associated with. So a sales rep cannot really place an order for everyone. Just like any organization, he would be assigned certain accounts for which he can place order for, right? With whom he's supposed to maintain a relationship and maintain that customer account. So he's going to click on login, and now I get to see the members of that organization who have an account on the portal. I can now further click on one, and now I get logged in as that contact person, and now all the pricing that is going to be shown to me is going to be the ones that are set for this organization, and the order that I am going to place is also going to be placed for this organization. So I'll go back to the backend a bit and I'll show you certain things. So for the customers, a lot of information is maintained at the backend, like the credit limit. So this is the organization name. It's a B2B type customer, the credit limit, the available balance, the price list with which it's associated, the contact persons that are there. So the admin can add more contact persons for this organization, or one of the contact persons having the admin right can also do it on their own. And you can also set up discounts for particular product categories if you want. And there is also an approval cycle, as I was saying, that if there are multiple people from that organization, Stock County LLC, placing an order, one of the contact persons could be given an approval right, and you would be approving the orders, which could also be set, in a way that there could be a condition. So any order being placed could be approved by this person, or if the order values are above an X amount, then this contact person would have to place an order. And we also have a functionality where specific product categories could be shown to specific customers if the kind of products that you deal in, the industry vertical that you're in, requires you to specifically show certain customers certain specific products or product categories. That could also be done. Now let's so this was a glimpse of the B2B functionalities that we have. Now let's look at a model where if you're a brand or a manufacturer and you're directly trying to sell to consumers, and how would they really claim warranty, register for warranty and all. So I'll just log out and now log in as a B2C customer or direct consumer, for example. So I'm a B2C customer. On the left hand side, see a lot of other options that I generally see when I'm a B2B customer and I'm on this portal. So what I would like to do is first register for a warranty. So from the backend, how it appears is that so there is an option of bulk uploading the serial numbers of all the products that you have sold. Where can you see that? So here the product serial number list, you can see all the serial numbers of the products that you have sold. That could be bulk uploaded. I'm going to show the interface. So this is the model numbers. This is the SKUs and this is the serial numbers. So I'm just going to take this serial number, for example, which has not been claimed by anyone for a warranty registration. If it's active, if it's in use, the number of months of warranty a product is associated with. For certain products, it could be a 2 years warranty or a 6 months or an 18 months, depending on the kind of product that you're selling or your standard business practices. And you can very easily import the serial numbers from here. So we have a serial import interface where you can even download a sample CSV file, list all of your serial numbers that you have sold in it, upload it, and there it goes shown over there. So from the front end, for example, I am a consumer, a direct consumer who might have bought your product from an online store, from a retailer, from a physical store, anywhere. But I have come to the OEM's website to register for warranty, right? So I'll register a new product. So I'll put in the serial number, the SKU, and a date of purchase. So let this be of 2020. Some date. I have to provide an invoice number. I would also need to attach an invoice document, which could be an image, it could be a PDF, anything. So I registered the product. So now this has to go through an approval because there has to be a validation on the invoice document that has been uploaded. Anyone could also be faking that. So from the back end now, as the admin, I can go to the warranty list and I can see a request that has been made by this customer for this serial number. The purchase date is this, but the warranty start date and end date has not been yet defined because I have not approved it. So I open that up and I say yes, activate the warranty. I save it. Now from the front end, I as the customer, if I go to my register products, there I would get to see this particular serial number for which I just requested a warranty registration. So this is the purchase date. This is the warranty end date. So I'm very much well in the warranty period. So now I want to, so this is how it happened back in August 2020. 5-6 months have gone past and now I have some issue with the product and I want to request a service. So I go to check warranty. When I come to this website, I see the product categories out here. I select one based on that product type. I can see, like, I'll see an image over here which is going to show me where would I find the serial number in the product, and if I don't recall. So I put the serial number, the SKU, I check for warranty, and the website tells me that it is under warranty. Would you like to submit a request? I say yes, and then I need to provide certain options describing. I need to describe what the issue is, what the problem is, or it's not functioning, it's not starting up, there's a scratch, anything. I can provide images for the product being not functioning. There are some safety questions which could be relevant to the products that you are selling. So you can customize them depending on the product that you have, and I submit a request. Now, once I submit this request, it's in a submitted status from the backend. The admin can go to the service request tab and open up the particular service request and change the status. So it's probably, for example, it has reached back to the warehouse or the service center of the merchant, your warehouse, and it's currently under servicing. So you set as that, and at the front end, when the user refreshes the page, he gets to see it's in service. But now let me show you one unique scenario where the item is out of warranty. OK, so I'm just going to quickly register a new item with a date beyond, like last year, for example. So I'm going to purchase date as 2019. OK. And so it is. So right now, if I register this item in 2019, it's beyond the warranty period. So I just give a invoice number. I provide an invoice document. I register the product. So this kind of happening as a flashback, for example. So at that point of time, the admin has again gone back into his warranty list in 2019, and he has opened this up and he has activated the warranty. And at the front end, if I go to my registered products, I would see there is this item which expired in January 2020 because I purchased it in 19. So now what would happen if I want to service it? If I want that item to get serviced? So I'll again go into check warranty and select the product type, for example, provide the serial number, the SKU, check warranty, and it's going to tell me it's outside your warranty. Would you still like to request a servicing of the product? I would say yes. They again ask me the same questions. If what is the issue with the product, prove some supporting documents for the item not functioning as expected. The questions that are generally asked, submit a request. OK, now since this item is outside the warranty, there's going to be a cost that is going to be charged, right? So the item is probably going to get back to the service center. They're going to open it, and the technicians is going to conclude on a repair cost. So the admin goes to the service request and under this condition and opens up this item, and he gives a repair cost of $80. OK, and on hold, and he saves it. So at the front end now, if the user again opens up this service request, he can access one from my service request section. He gets to see that the evaluated service cost is of $80. If he doesn't accept, he lets it go. There's an offline communication. He gets the damaged item back. If he wants to get the item repaired, he can accept it. And fixed repair costs can also be maintained for certain items, or for every case, the admin from the backend can also provide a repair cost. So he accepts it. And the moment he accepts it, the service order gets created over here for this particular item. So now there is going to be a transaction. He has to pay $80. An order is created, and from the backend, the admin can see the order and create the invoice and have the customer pay online to have the item service and pay that $80. So these are a couple of functionalities that I wanted to show you for the D2C model. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, bye.